Abby, Megan, and Kylie are three girls from the tiny town of Keota, Iowa, with a population of 996, who have sought to achieve the goal of getting more people involved with politics. After writing letters in their sociology class, attending political events, and starting a Twitter campaign, #KeotaHopesForHillary, the girls were able to get presidential candidates Rick Santorum, Martin O'Malley, and Hillary Clinton to visit their high school. While making history in their town, they have been able to encourage young people to use their voice to make positive change through politics. They are continuing to do similar work and hope to inspire other students to take action as well. Please join me in a round of applause this morning for Abby, Megan, and Kylie.
Hi, my name's Megan.
I'm Abby.
I'm Kylie. And we're the Keota Sociology class. At the beginning of the year, all three of us have different political views, but we decided that we wanted to work in a bipartisan effort to try and get more people politically involved.
We are all from the tiny town of Keota, Iowa. And Keota's in southeast Iowa, and like I said before, we have a population of about 1,000 people. And it's a very rural community where everybody is either a farmer or is related to a farmer. So pretty much everyone in our town knows everyone. And we're also from a really, really tiny high school. And I guess just to give you an estimate of how tiny our high school is, there's only 17 people in this year's graduating class. And Megan and I are two of them. So very small community, literally everybody knows everybody. And so yeah, we decided how can we make a difference and how can we make small town voices matter.
The three of us make up the sociology class. Mr. Stakenberg at the beginning of the year assigned us a project to improve our community, state, and our nation. With the upcoming election, we thought bringing presidential candidates to our community would be a great way. Sounds easy, right? Aside from the fact that having a presidential candidate coming to Keota has never been done before. We started out, we're like, all right, well, let's just write letters. It'll like get the word out to the campaign what we're trying to do, and maybe someone will contact us back. A few weeks went by, and we got a letter back from Rick Santorum, who at the time, lower in the polls, but it was still a win. We're like, all right, this is cool. We'll have the whole school, we'll have high school, junior high, some elementary kids, get the word out to the community. We'll make a cool event. He came, and it was really awesome. We hosted an amazing event. We decided we wanted to do something more. We really wanted to make this voice matter because we had local media there, and we had like the Cedar Rapids media there. We wanted to make a bigger difference. So we decided, all right, let's really try and get Hillary Clinton to our school. That'd be huge. That would be something like unmarked in history, and it'd be really, really an event. So we decided, all right, let's go to social media. Because that's the best way that us, only three girls from a really small town, can get our word out. So the first few weeks went by, we had about 30 followers. We were writing people from our school with cookies, like, all right, hey, go follow us on Twitter, you know. And so it took a little while for our Twitter to get off the ground.
Yeah, so like you said, we were literally bribing people with cookies to tweet #KeotaHopesForHillary, and we thought, well, maybe if we just tweet this hashtag a bunch of times, Hillary will just be like, yeah, I'll come to your school, cool. But it didn't really work like that. So we had a little bit of help from our Spanish teacher who put us in contact with Dylan Igo and Emily Bloomberg. And I don't know if any of you guys know them, but they're like the two awesomest Hillary for Iowa organizers ever. They've helped us out so much, and they taught us how to really grow our Twitter campaign. We just started following people and tweeting at them and asking them if they could tweet about us or tell people about us. And so we started to get more attention. And then Dylan and Emily got us tickets to the Jefferson Jackson dinner. And I don't know if any of you have heard of the Jefferson Jackson dinner, but it's super awesome. We had a ton of fun. We made t-shirts with our hashtag on them. We had signs, and we were just carrying our signs around all day. And we were trying to get the media to take pictures of us to spread the word. And we got to listen to all three Democratic candidates speak, which was super awesome. We were kind of really hoping we would get to meet them. And so at the end of the event, we were up by the rope line, and we were really, really far back. There were a ton of people up there, and we were just putting up our signs, and everybody saw how excited we were and how enthusiastic we were. And so the people right up next to the gate were like, you know, I've met Hillary before. You guys can have our spots. And it was just amazing. I'll never forget the anticipation of just watching her walk towards us. And then she finally came up to us, and we said, Secretary Clinton, we'd really love for you to come to our school. And she's like, well, yeah, I'd love to. So she gave us some contact information with her state director, Matt Paul, and she autographed our poster. and she took a picture with us, which that was like so amazing. Yeah, that was nice. It was so amazing. Like, I actually cried afterwards. It was like, such an amazing feeling. It was like all this hard work had paid off, but we still had so much more that we had to do.
After the Jefferson Jackson dinner, our Twitter campaign grew uncontrollably. We continued to contact Matt Paul literally every day. He's pretty busy. We decided to attend a town hall event in Coralville. At this event, we raised our hands, and Hillary Clinton called on us. And as we introduced ourselves, she recognized us, and she said, "I'm coming. I'm coming to Keota." Let's just say we weren't expecting that, let alone her saying she's coming in front of 300 people and media sources.
So at the event, I stood up and I asked her a question about rural school funding, because that's really important to our school. I mean, a lot of schools, rural schools in Iowa, are having trouble just keeping classes, keeping teachers, because the funding just isn't there with that small of a student number. And her answer said that it was more of a state issue, that the federal government didn't have a whole lot to do with it, but when she came to our school, that she would talk to us about it. And that was an amazing feeling. She has to come to our school now. And so after the event, we finally got up and we went to talk to Matt Paul, her political organizer in Iowa, and we're like, all right, so what do you think here? Like, haven't heard back from you, like, at all. What's up about that? So he's like, oh, well, it probably won't happen in November, but December. We're really pushing for December. But that's all we had to go on. We're like, all right, we have December. That's great. But when? And so then on the car ride home, we were looking at our Twitter account and we saw that. And needless to say, we were all screaming. We're like, oh my goodness, Hillary Clinton is following us. There was a lot of crying.
So in the midst of all this, we didn't just focus on one candidate. Again, we wanted to remain bipartisan. So we were really pushing to get visits from other candidates to our school. And Senator Kevin Kinney helped us get Martin O'Malley to visit our school, which was super awesome. We had a super fun town hall with him. And we also traveled and we got to meet Governor Mike Huckabee and Senator Marco Rubio. So that was really cool. And we've also talked to other political organizers and just trying to learn more about each candidate so we can help other people learn more and get more involved.
At this time, we have verbal confirmation from the Hillary campaign. We were given no information on a date. So we continue to be persistent on Twitter. And at this moment, we would like to publicly apologize for basically stalking Hillary Clinton.
When the day of the event finally came around, it was pretty insane. The night before, we'd be at school until about 9 or 10 o'clock, just getting everything ready, putting up posters, walking around, making sure everything was okay. And then the next morning we were there early. We got there about 7 o'clock and started doing interviews about 8:30. There was Secret Service there the week before the event, which is very different for us. Kids at our school aren't used to that. We have about one town cop that just patrols in his truck all day long. Kind of a part-time job. Yeah, Secret Service was a whole new so then the day of the event, people it started lining up about 8 o'clock, and we were like, wow, people are really going to show up. That's something weird. I mean, I think there were about 700 that time was like it was quite an event.
70% of our population passed into our high school gym, which is pretty crazy. Along with all these people came the media, and there were local, state, and national news media outlets there, which was crazy. I mean, we did interviews with reporters from our local newspaper, the Keota Eagle, to Josh Haskell from ABC News. It was absolutely insane. And so we spent the entire morning answering so many questions from reporters. And we also had the opportunity to be joined by some other politicians that day. Secretary Tom and Christy Vilsack were there with Hillary Clinton on the campaign trail. They were super awesome. We had a great time talking to them. And Senator Kinney and Senator Courtney and his wife also joined us that day. So we really had a great time. And then we were standing right there. That was when Hillary had just walked in. She just came around that corner and she said hi to us. And it was like everything that we'd worked for just paid off for that moment right there.
We got to introduce Hillary to a huge crowd. There were 700 people, like they said earlier. That's 70% of our population. Not to mention nearly 100 people got turned away because our gym was way too full. Hillary talked about school funding and answered questions about the issues that are important to our community members. The day Hillary Clinton came to our school is a day none of us will ever forget.
yeah, we still look back and we're like, wow, we really did that. That was pretty incredible. But when we started the project again, we were just 3 girls from a town that no one's ever heard of. You just have to say Southeast Iowa and hope they know the directions. We knew this was important to show everyone that we did have a voice in the world. I mean, again, sometimes towns like Keota, like they're not a big player in the election. I mean, 1,000 people, that doesn't make a big difference. But we really felt that bringing a voice would make a difference. And we felt that it's important to small towns, but to all students in general, to know that they can make a difference in their community.
And again, this really wasn't easy. We had so many people that doubted them. I mean, I would go around and I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to bring Hillary Clinton to my high school. And people were like, yeah, good luck with that. I was like, no, really, I promise I am. And we didn't let that stop us. We also had a lot of people that were kind of upset with what we were doing. I don't think they really understood what our main goal was. They were just looking at, well, I don't like the candidates that you're bringing, so I think that what you're doing is a terrible thing. But we really had to explain to people that that's not the point of it. We weren't trying to bring Hillary to Keota so Keota would vote for Hillary. We were trying to bring Hillary to Keota so Keota could learn about Hillary and then make an educated vote about her. And we had to keep moving forward and not let any of the hate ever get to us. We always use it to motivate us, to just prove these people wrong and show them what's right. And so we always kept moving forward, and our sociology teacher would always say, we're like sharks in this project. If we stop moving forward, we die. So we had to keep making sure that our voices were heard, and we could not give up on this.
Throughout the process, we began drawing more and more attention to one thing, school funding. This is something that other schools, along with ours, have been struggling with for a while. We hope that our story can inspire many people. We are just 3 ordinary girls that made our dream become a reality. It may take a lot of persistence and hard work, but never give up on your goals. Your voice matters more than you will ever know.
Back in November, we connected through Twitter with Ian Kuhn, the co-founder of Iowa Student Learning Institute, and we began chatting about our goals, and we realized we had a lot in common. Ian, we are so honored that you asked us to speak today, and we truly admire everything that the Iowa Student Learning Institute stands for. Now, moving forward, we have so many things we want to accomplish, and at this point, we've taught ourselves that there's really nothing we can't do. We are hoping that our story can inspire many people to make sure that their voices are heard as well.
Thank you.